How you doing? This is Sean from Sean's Fish Tanks, and I wanted to give you guys an update on my water chain system and everything that's going on. I'm going back to freshwater. I got out of salt water for the most part. I have one saltwater tank at my work, I don't know, the cost is just killing me, the amount of maintenance. I had some good success going. I'm going to keep my water chain system for my discus again. I'm going back to discus. I love the discus. I'll probably keep my reef tank at work going and have some corals and such in there, but I'm really going to concentrate on discus now. I really enjoy what I had last time. I had a breeding pair and it was going really well, and now that I have the water change system still that I haven't even hooked up yet, that's what I plan to do. But I've got to get this tank cycled, and it's cycling right now. The main thing I wanted to report was this. I've got this new system that they came out with, the Anoxic filtration. And there's actually another Sean's Fish Tanks that spelled differently from mine that is actually doing the same thing as me with the Anoxic filtration. But I picked up some Veil Angels for now. I got 4 of them, and they're really babies. And I've got some of these Peaceful Barbs that go with discus tanks. These guys are definitely going to hang in here, but I'm definitely going to hang on to my Veils no matter what. May end up in another tank until this tank is cycled and I feel like discus are coming. But for right now, I wanted to mostly concentrate on my Anoxic filtration. So I wanted to give this update for it. I'm going to use the water changer, but not as much as I would need to for reefing. And I'll probably use it maybe even more every other day, on an every other day schedule for water changes for my discus when they come in. Now I'll do some on this tank, but probably more once a week and not so major. But this Anoxic filtration has been around now for, I think it's about a year now. Dr. Kevin Novak is the guy who created it. It's actually kitty litter, and you mix, it's like a baked clay kitty litter. It's got to be just baked clay, and use the brand Special Kitty from Walmart brand, and then you put a thin layer of laterite in the middle. But people have been substituting it because they can't get the laterite, and I substituted mine with the fluorite, and I just rinsed it. You got to rinse it like crazy, and you got to keep it off the bottom. So this crate is elevated. I didn't actually use what they suggested. They suggested that you use craft material inside of your container, and then you put the stuff in there. I used a mesh bag and I filled it up. But once I rinsed all the dust out of the kitty litter, the amount got really, really smaller. And so, excuse my daughter, she's coming into the bisques here. But I did want to say this is my new system. I'm going to keep the battery backup so that I can keep my discus alive forever. I'm going to keep the water chain system, and I'm going to see how things go once I get discus. It will probably be February once they come. Hopefully I'll have my water changer up and running again by then. I'll probably have it up and running sooner, and maybe I'll give you guys an update. I'll have to start testing for nitrates and phosphates, at least for nitrates, to see how this Anoxic filter is actually working around that time frame. For right now, I'm not really worried about it. Angelfish aren't as sensitive as discus. I don't want to build up a lot of crap in here, so I'll keep it clean, but I don't really need to test for anything either. And I'm really kind of happy to go back to freshwater. I really enjoyed my discus tank, and I just ended up getting the itch for salt water, and I have no longer that itch anymore. Freshwater to me is just so much easier, and it's more peaceful, and you're concentrated on your fish, not on water. changing some water once in a while to keep discus growing is super easy, and the fish are beautiful. It's like looking at a saltwater tank. But anyways, sorry I disappointed a lot of the reefing community, but hopefully I'll get some discus followers on here. Again, if you look back in my old videos, you see that I had a Kenny's discus shipment, and hopefully in February that's what I'll be doing again. I don't know when I'll upgrade this tank, but this tank is a good grow out tank for discus. But I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks.